Gentlemen, how we doing on this Wednesday night? My name is Brian, and we are here at the Rival Recap Show to talk Gentlemen's Club football all day, all the time. And you might notice a little different background. My kitchen table is just in a different spot right now, and I didn't feel like moving it back, and it looked fucking weird if I sat in the normal spot. So you guys are getting the view with my living room in the background. So yes, you get a little look into where I watch my football over on the couches back there on that beast of a TV, little cat tree in the corner, a little bit of Halloween decorations up, you might notice. Guys, it's still spooky season. November 1st does not just automatically end it, in my opinion at least. Some people think it's already Christmas time, and those people are fucking psychos. Anyway, we have no stat request this week. We have the long 20 winner, Ian Jones, Travis Etienne. Would have been, this time I can actually say this, would have been James Ortiz. DeAndre Hopkins was on his bench. Mr. Lynch, you are paying out now your third long 20 to Mr. Ian Jones. Unfortunately, Lynch, you've had to pay out 3 long 20s this year. I don't have any stat requests. A lot of trades have been happening in our league. We're gonna look at that we'll look at that after the matchups, and I'll give you guys some thoughts I have on this whole trade negotiating talks process, how it is dealing with me. Most people probably don't like it, but without further ado, we're gonna get into the matchups, and we start with my matchup, Ian Jones, the Turtle Fuck Bowl, the Turtle Bowl. 2 guys, 1 turtle, 1 winner. Steens 144.56 to Jones 142.86. I didn't see this coming. I've stood by my team. I've enjoyed my players. But I have to say, when I made the trade for Achan and I'm still sitting on Kieran Williams, I didn't really see any 144-point performances in my near future. So that's pretty cool. However, Kendrick Bourne tearing his ACL out for the season. It's my third torn ACL, I think, so that sucks. But the one thing the Steens are, their resilience. They're compact crew. Good group of guys. That's how I like to think of my players. Ian, other side, 142 is fucking phenomenal. Was he the second highest on the week? No, because I wasn't even the first highest. Forgot about the fucking bug. Ian was 3rd highest on the week, and he loses. That's got to sting, especially McCaffrey and Etienne having monster performances, the usual averageness out of his receivers, Hawk having a nice game, Kirk Cousins having a nice game. I guess if Kirk Cousins doesn't leave that game, when he tears Achilles, and he gets to play that last, I don't know, I feel like it happened in like the end of the 3rd, early 4th, whatever, maybe like another quarter of football, could have gotten Ian those couple points he needed to win. But unfortunately, it did not happen. Some cool graphics I thought from our matchup. I tried to take a picture, but I'm a fucking moron. McCaffrey and Sutton, red zone was split at one time, and they scored at the exact same time. I don't know. Thought that was cool. Would have been cooler if it was Kittle and Sutton. But just a little tidbit. CD Lamb, 41 points. It's really fun. That's really fun. Next matchup, the complete fucking opposite of our matchup. Low-scoring affair, 93-91. Joe versus Spencer. Joe, who didn't think that me versus Ian was the matchup of the week last week. I think he might have picked, did he pick Johnny and Charlie? Because that was a pretty good matchup too. But don't sleep on the Steens. 93-91, Joe and Spencer. I don't have a lot to say. This is pretty fucking gross. Joe got a nice week out of Addison, 21 points, some miserable performances. What's good with Darren Waller? Is he hurt? Is he like really hurt? Is he not that hurt? I don't know. May sideline him for weeks. I'm glad you tried to trade him to me, Joe. You want McBride? You want this McBride character? I really don't know what he's all about, but he had 25 points last week. Maybe that's a guy we can trade for, Joe, because we can't come to any fucking conclusions anywhere else. Actually, I don't even want to open the door. Spencer, 91 points. I haven't had a lot to say about Spencer's team in the last couple of weeks, but it just feels like a group of guys who are just underperforming. He's got some names, and he just hasn't had the performances 4 in a row. That's brutal. Like Patrick Mahomes. We saw what Swift can do in like week 2 or 3. We've seen Kenneth Walker have great games. Nico Collins has popped off at times. Ayuk started the season on a fucking tear. Garrett Wilson, 17.6 points is great, or quality, but just doesn't seem to come together. I don't think Hunter Henry's had a good fucking game since Spencer acquired him. That sucks. His bench is all right too. It's just, I don't know. I don't really have a lot to say on Spencer's team most weeks, and this might be another one. Other than that, it's just a bunch of underperforming fucks. Next matchup, The bug, Mr. Marullo, the juggernaut, as Eric called him multiple times this weekend. Against Eric, 157 to 85.94. Mr. Olsen, 2-6. Gross. Olsen had a good week last week, but could not follow it back up. Tony has been over 150 points 3 out of the last 4 weeks. Scary roster, boys. Scary roster. It's an explosive roster, too. We all know Josh Allen is one of the top fantasy quarterbacks. Always has been. Probably will be for the rest of his career. Kamara. Gibbs, 29.9 points. Back-to-back. What do you have, 27 last week? And I think Kamara had like 29 points as well. So he's getting back-to-back phenomenal performances out of his running backs. And then Tyreek Hill. He's got Tyreek Hill. It doesn't even matter the rest below that. And yet the rest below that's also pretty good. Like DJ Moore had a meh week. Zay Flowers only 7 points. But, like, these have been guys who have also been producing, and it's just a really scary fucking roster. Other side, Eric, remember he said he was ready to ride Desmond Ridder, Deontay Foreman, and Darrell Henderson into this matchup, and he rode them for a total of about 18 points. So that's really, really cool. Ridder got taken out of that game. I don't think it was a health thing. I think it was just a fucking ability thing. Who'd they bring in? Am I bugging? That Ridder came out of... Oh, Heineke, right? It was Heineke. Ridder has been medically cleared. Oh, so I guess it was due to injury, but what was it? That's all I have to say about Eric's team. Eric traded Travis Kelce this week. We will talk about that at the end. Brian's Ryan, the man who acquired Travis Kelce, 5-3. Kevin Lamb is on a 3-game win streak, 139 points, and he's put up some impressive performances. But hey, to get Travis Kelce, he had to give up a lot. So as I said, we'll talk about at the end. So I'm very curious to see Kevin's trajectory because I thought he had a very good team already. Blatt and Mooks, 122. Well, Ortiz. DeAndre Hopkins, huh? DeAndre fucking Hopkins, huh? What? In what? Like, he's been, I think Tony said it too, he's been fucking gimmicky with Hopkins and Hollywood Brown all year. Like, it's not like he has, like, phenomenal backups. Like, he just gets way too cheeky with it. He puts too much thought in it. It's just like, you got to just start your best players and you live or fucking die by them. Like, no one can predict the NFL. Like, okay, yeah, Tannehill's not playing. But, like, is Josh Palmer the guy you were going to start? Like, a fucking great, like, I can't speak anymore about Ortiz's team. I'll get mad. But he would have won. Let's just say that. He would have won. I feel like say the same thing about Kevin's team every week, too. 3-headed monster receiver. At least one of them always pops off. Kincaid's been a quality tight end, although he has been shown the door. Yeah, I mean, I guess looking at it, when I said Kevin gave up a lot for this trade, I'm just going to start talking about Kevin's trade because he gave up, Lamar, Kincaid, and Tyjae Spears? So really, he went from Kincaid to Kelce, and now he's just got to figure out a quarterback. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet business for Mr. Lim. I mean, yeah, Tyjae Spears is like an exciting, potential rookie, but he doesn't really have a spot in Kevin's lineup anyway, so good stuff. Next one, Tokyo Knights, 140.5 to Mr. Lynch, 83 points. Weston ending that, 4-game losing streak? Good for you. It just seems like you needed some negative comments from me to wake up your team. Or maybe it was just the fact that you just needed to play someone like Mr. Lynch, who, no matter what this kid does, just keeps losing. People are popping off on him. Literally can't seem to get it right. I respect that he made a trade. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw Devontae move as well. I don't know what kind of offers he's received. I only know my offer, and I don't know. My team's in a weird spot with trades. It's like not, I don't know. So yeah, Mike, good for you. 140 points. Let's see what the guys did. Let's you know what? It's a complete performance. This is what Weston's team was looking like the first 3 weeks when I was shoving some praise in his face. Everyone doing well. I think I said this in the beginning that he had a complete fantasy football team. And he does. But they seem to. I kind of feel like this with Spencer's team a little bit too. They seem to rise and fall together. You get it all or you don't get any of it. Maybe I'm dead fucking wrong, but that's how it feels to me. Lynch, 83 points. Gabe Davis gave you hope on Thursday night. I really thought Lynch was going to pull out his first win, especially how Weston's team's been the last few weeks. But Devontae Adams, 2 points. It's fucking miserable. Yeah, Watson, Pierce. Man, Pierce was on the move too, I believe, right? Did Christian get Pierce? So yeah, Lynch made 2 trades actually, I believe. So it's a whole new lineup. So you know what? Maybe he can finally 0-8. I can promise he's never been done before. Weston 4-4, making a push. Next one, Christian versus after Rast was convinced he had Christian dead in the water. After, I don't even know when he said that. Was that after Thursday night, or was that just a general comment he made? I think it was just a general comment he made, because I don't think Rast had anyone on last Thursday night. But he was dead wrong. And Christian came out with 134.5 points. Fucking whopped them. 117 for Rast. Rast, another big mover this week. Always, that kid can't be stopped. Kid can't be fucking stopped with the trades, man. And he's got the assets to do it. So I can't have any hate on any of the trades. So, as I said, we'll get into the end. But Christian, Mixon having a good week. Pittman having a good week. Waddle having a good week. Deontay Johnson coming back and having a pretty nice week. On top of that, Joe Burrow looked good, and he looks healthy, and he looks back. He looks back. So, Christian, man. Exciting stuff. Even you're in a 2-6 hole. Christian reached out to me today about some trades. So the man is active. Okay. Man is looking to dig out, and he is looking for a playoff push, a sneaky little playoff push. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Last matchup of the week, Johnny versus Charlie. This was a good one. This one, Charlie really had a legitimate chance on last night, Monday Night Football. It's Wednesday. On Monday Night Football, Garoppolo, 4 points. 4 fucking points. Garoppolo connects with Jacoby Myers for a touchdown or a couple catches or something like that. Charlie wins this. But no, Sedano's got the luck. As I said, Sedano's won 5 straight. Although this was a good performance. Everyone can agree. 128 points is good. Eckler had a nice week. Johnny slides in Amari Cooper, who gets 15 points. He's got 3 nice receivers. He's waiting on fucking JJ, obviously. And he said he wants to trade Eckler or JJ potentially. Seems interesting. Seems like this team has finally come together a little bit, and he can slide in Jefferson to make it pretty fucking elite. I don't know. I mean, Trevor Lawrence has actually been pretty fucking meh. And Njoku, you never know. I guess I don't know how much stake he wants in that Cleveland offense, but already having Cooper. So yeah, Johnny gets a nice win though. Good on him. That's the matchups, guys. I'm gonna go to the trades real quick. I'm gonna have to go to the league page because there's no way I'm gonna be able to rattle off all of these. So yeah, let's get into the most recent one. Lynch, you guys might not have even seen this yet. Lynch traded Dallas Goedert and Dameon Pierce to Borelli for Zeke and Ramondre. So I believe Lynch has another tight end, Cole Kmet. So he doesn't have to decide between Kmet or Goddard anymore. So Kmet will become his starter. And he traded Dameon Pierce for the Patriots handcuff. I don't know. I think Christian wins this trade, but it's an interesting one. Go next page. So much activity. Let's go to. Oh my God! I gotta get through waivers. Lynch trades Derrick Henry to Cooper Kupp and Zach Moss. It's crazy. It's crazy that Rast has like Cooper Kupp to like throw around because he's got other fucking strong assets. Like I can promise you, I don't have spare Cooper Kupps lying around to offer as assets in a trade, and I don't even have to trade Jamar Chase or Jonathan Taylor or Tua, who's been great, or Mark Andrews. Good for John. Good for John. And I think it's a good trade. I think that one's a good trade for both of them. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the Christian Lynch trade, but this was a good trade. So I'm assuming now Lynch will be running Patriots, running back, I guess, Ramondre, and then Zach Moss. And he'll have Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, Cole Kmet. And then you just got to fucking decide on that flex that's been haunting him all year between what I think he finally dropped Tutu Atwell, but I don't know if it was he got like Watson, a couple other guys there. And then rest again. Bijan Robinson for Raheem Mostert and Deebo Samuel. You just got Raheem Mostert and Deebo Samuel sitting around. Don't love the outlook on either of those guys personally, so good for rest on Bijan. But I don't know, like, do we love the outlook on Bijan? I don't know. It's a good trade for both sides, actually. I think so. I'm not gonna put any hate there. And then we got the one I already talked about, the Travis Kelce trade, which I think Kevin Lamb did very well. Very well. And Eric gets a quarterback, a good quarterback, his Baltimore Ravens quarterback, and Kincaid's been quality. So, and I guess Tyjae Spears a little depth doesn't hurt. So yeah, all in all, guys, a lot of movement, a lot of action. A lot of people have been texting me about my players. CeeDee Lamb is just straight up off the market. I just can't like think of something that would like make me do it. Like someone would have to give up way too much. Don't even bother. I'm not good at texting. I don't like texting. I don't like texting at all. When I get home from work, I leave my phone in the other room for like most of the night because I don't. My post work time is like my time. Like I'd rather watch TV, hang with Katie, go to dinner, whatever. I don't want to be on my phone like at all. So like when I ignored Joe for 6 hours straight, it's because my phone probably wasn't even in the same room as me. And Joe texting me a lot. And he's tried many different strategies, many different ways to talk to me, many different ways to negotiate with me. And at the end of the day, no matter what different approach, tactic, come across, whatever, this is getting long, but I need to say this. He still comes off as, I am entitled to your players, and you better fucking trade them to me. Fuck off. That's what I have to say. Isaiah Pacheco's, I fucking love that guy. He's my guy. Many people have come with him at him for him. Joe's probably made the best offers for him thus far. Must mean he's pretty fucking good, and maybe it would be a good idea to hold on to him. I don't know. I like where my squad's at. We're sitting on the 2 IR guys. I'm pretty content with that. We have enough wins right now where I'll feel good if we start to sink a little bit. Big man Sam is hanging for the end of this. And I hope you guys all have a beautiful Wednesday night, an excellent week 9, and best of luck to everyone in the second half of the season. Thanks.